legendary Pioneer Dolphin retro head units of the 2000s. Review, car, audio, and security. I need me one of those. I want that. I want that. I want the. What? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, this is the one we just saw. Yeah, this has to be the same one though. Has to. But that one, the one in the middle, bro. Yo. It looks different. Is it by default like that though? Like, is it open like that by default? Yeah, maybe you press and it goes down. Maybe. Oh, so that one must not have probably no CD player or DVD player. Yeah, most likely it doesn't. That one maybe it does. Yeah. So that one might be more like modern. Probably Bluetooth.
Before CarPlay, before touchscreens, there was one brand and one feature that everyone.
Bro, look at the screens. No, bro. I like that. Look at the blue screens, bro.
There was one brand and one feature.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I can hold it. That's nice.
That everyone talked about, and that was Pioneer and the Dolphins. Today we have 3 stereos from the late 90s.
Bro, I like this one. Is it bad that I actually like this one, bro? I like this one. Cause it's like.
And the early noughties, which all have that.
It's different. If by default it looks like that, yeah, no, I might need me one of those, bro.
Feature. Let's get into it.
No, you telling me it moves?
Have that feature. Let's get into it.
It moves. No, bro had to, bro moved it. There's no way.
Pioneer
Nah, bro moved it.
Dolphins.
I don't believe it. You're just like we didn't see it though, but bro moved it for sure.
And that was Pioneer and the Dolphins.
Nah,
Today,
he moved
we
it though.
have 3 stereos from the late 90s and the early noughties, which all have that feature.
Yeah, he picked the bottom right side and he moved it down though. There's no way. Yeah, no, there's no way. See, we don't see nothing, so there's no way.
Pioneer Dolphins.
That's the name, Dolphins?
Count the amount of comments, not just on YouTube, but on TikTok and on our Instagram, asking about the Pioneer Dolphins. So we have 3 units here from the late 90s.
Yo, most definitely, bro. I like the one in the middle, and like it's sleek looking, you know. It's not too much though, compared to you know, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. But the bottom one has a bigger screen. But I do like the one in the middle though. I don't know. It's just like it gives it a sleek look, ain't it?
90s. This is one of the entry-level units from the late 90s to the early 2000s. As we have done previously, today we'll go through the specs. It will show you some of the features, talk about costs, what to look out for, and why some of them are so expensive.
Oh, come on, bro. No, you can't be for real, bro. That expensive? They can't be that expensive. Come on, now. It gotta be. Probably top 500, maybe? Because he said early thousands, right? Probably 500, maybe top. Probably 300, maybe top. There's no way, bro.
So before we strip down the entry-level unit, let's.
And he said entry level, but no, there's no way.
Okay, you were a little baby then. Yeah. We're talking the tech bubble, Sony PlayStation 2, the first generation iPod. We're talking Honda S2000,
Yes.
BMW E46 M3,
Yes.
2000s. Phone-wise, Nokia 3310, a lot of technology, tech from the other brands. Ken would have the mask.
Yep.
Sony has.
Bro, they moving on their own?
From the other brands. Ken would have the mask.
Bro, what is that? No. What is that?
Nokia 3310, a lot of technology, tech from the other brands. Ken would have the mask.
Yep.
I need me one of those. I need me one of those.
310, a lot of technology, tech from the other brands. Ken would have
There's no way. It's moving on its own.
the mask. Yep. Sony had the active black unit. Yep.
What is that?
Alpine were. Ken would have the mask. Yep. Sony had the active black unit. Yep.
I like that. Is it tactile? It's what is it called? Active black unit?
Alpine brands. Ken would have the mask. Yep. Sony had the active black unit. Yep.
Active black unit. Active black unit. Active black unit. Okay. Okay.
Alpine were moving.
But I still like the one in the middle though, cause look at this. Looks sleek though.
Away from the old school 6-button look, and they were moving sort of into a newer design. JVC had the Chameleon, a very similar to.
Bro, what? Bro, it feels like a full-on keyboard, like just popping out randomly, just like that.
Moving sort of into a newer design. JVC had the Chameleon.
Bro, and when you open it, there's an animation, bro. Oh nah, I need me one of those, bro.
And they were moving sort of into a newer design. JVC had the Chameleon, a very similar to the Sony Active Black. We had Iowa, we had Blaupin.
Bro,
a very similar.
that looks crazy.
Moving sort of into a newer design. JVC had the Chameleon.
Bro, that looks crazy. And it's so sleek though.
Very similar to the Sony Active Black. We had Iowa, we had Blaupin, we had Becker. There were so many brands back then, all competing, but there was a lot of business. Yeah. So that's a little bit of history about 2000s and some of the other brands.
Okay.
Now, Blade, you do the honors. Let's start with the cheapest of the three here. This one.
Oh no. He said something I don't like. He said the cheapest. Please be the one in the middle, cause I need me the one in the middle. The one in the middle looks good. I need me that. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Okay. This apparently is the least expensive one. Okay. Apparently. So that would technically means that the one, like the last one under, might be the most expensive one. Okay. And I'm looking forward to get the one in the middle, which is, that one. I want me that. So that one might be more expensive than that. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's nice.
Yep.
Actual dolphins, bro. You hear that? Cause I did, and you can see it too. Look at the screen. Look at the middle. Look. Who does that? Nobody else. No. I need me one of those.
Pioneer DEHP 6100R, entry-level head unit from around.
That's wild because I got the Pioneer DEHP 5000 UB. That's what I got.
And 2000.
It's not too far.
Now this is not the first head unit to have OEL graphics, organic electroluminescence.
Yep,
Late 90s, Pioneer really, they were the ones that invented the OEL, I'm going to say. Now you can call me out if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident in saying that. And they brought out 3 head units that were only top end, a little bit similar to this in terms of the rubber buttons. And the rubber buttons were, Pioneer moved away from the rubber buttons early 2000s purely because they did deteriorate with obviously oil and grease and stuff on your fingers.
It's not the best,
It's not very
I get it.
feature-packed, and you know what? This leads on to you. Let's talk about the specs.
So yeah, specs on this unit. As Brad has mentioned, not a massively jam-packed spec unit. So it's only.
But we still got the display. It's faded, but I guess it's I don't even know where it's faded. But we got display, we got function, we got audio, we got the tracks. I don't know what PT is, TX is. Maybe it has Bluetooth in. Yeah, maybe. I was talking about TX though, like transmission.
One pre-out.
Well, you know what I mean. Say communication protocol, so
rear or subwoofer
which is,
pre-out. Most of the time, people are going to be using it as a subwoofer output. You've got the M-bus connection on the back to be able to connect a CD changer. It's got a built-in MOSFET amplifier, which is 45 by 4. In terms of the actual adjustments inside the unit, you've got like a 3-band EQ.
Oh, that wheel is nice though. It's like you can Yeah, it's
Apart
kind of
from
nice.
all the settings, you've got subwoofer turn on, turn off, and it's also got the CD text display. And obviously, as we've mentioned as well, it's got that dot matrix OEL display, which is kind of no more. You don't really see them anymore.
You don't, and I need me one of those.
You've got the dolphins. Why have they put dolphins swimming in the ocean on their stereo?
Well, Pioneer didn't sponsor any Dolphins that
Right.
I'm aware of. I know they sponsored IndyCar and Formula One,
Yeah.
and hence why some of the models do have those cars. I think it was just a way of these brands showing off some of the tech. Everyone loves Dolphins. Dolphins moving is very smooth, flowing movement, shows off the graphics exceptionally well, looks dynamic, looks futuristic, and it shows off the sort of
True,
screen
bro.
refresh rate. So I think that's the reason why. They look cool, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I mean,
do look cool.
It makes sense. It does just.
Hold on. I didn't even. Bro, they got a whole bunch on the back, bro. Hey, can y'all give one away? One that has the dolphins, bro. I'll be happy, bro.
The reason why.
Cause, bro, they got a whole bunch.
They look cool, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I mean,
do look cool.
It makes sense. It does just show off the fact that that OEL display really does make a difference. So it's not just a dolphin display. You've got two options. You can have the dolphins. So if I click on the entertainment button here, you can have the dolphins swimming around, or you can have this one, which is like an Aztec kind of design.
What is
got some
that?
Kind of
Oh, yeah,
pyramids.
that's kind of cool.
What?
going on, but
Egypt?
everyone wants the dolphins.
Now, this particular unit is a CD tuner, but it was also
Yeah, so mine is similar to that for real. Like in the way that it's opening, you know?
So in terms of values, originally in period, these sold for about £250.
Whoa, what? 250 pounds, mind you, pounds.
Today, you can buy these. They're on eBay and some of the Facebook groups. Similar sort of money, about £200.
There's no way they ain't lost. They ain't lose no value. There's no way. How? I mean, I get it. Like companies don't make them anymore. I get that, but they barely didn't lose any value. That's insane.
£250. In terms of rarity, we sold bucket loads of them, and I've got to say, Pioneer sold thousands of them. So if you pop this part code into eBay, chances are something's going to come up with Dolphins. In fact, just type in Pioneer car stereo
Dolphins
on eBay, and you'll see it come up. So they are available. Rarity-wise, I'm going to say a 5 out of 10 because you can buy them all day and every day.
I don't like the style of it, but you know, 50% is fine. You know,
I'll get into
it's a hit or miss.
next unit, which is the DEHP 8400 MP.
Oh, this might be the one. Yeah, this is the one I want. I want this one. Yeah, no. I want this one. This is the one I want, bro. I want this one. It looks crazy good. It looks sleek and pro. It doesn't do too much, you know. But bro moved it. I don't know how, but he moved
The
it.
second unit today, Pioneer DHP 8400 MP. There's actually another unit that sort of falls in between that earlier model I showed you and this one, and that would start with a 7. So you've got the 6 series, which is the entry level, then the 7 series, which would have had 3 RCAs, more subwoofer control, and crossovers and so on. Then you have the 8 series, and then obviously the 9 series.
They got the 9 series.
Unique in design because obviously the dual face, and we have spoken about this previously.
There's no way it moves like that. Oh no, I need more. I need more of that.
Was very unique in design because obviously the dual face, and we have spoken about this.
Bro, they don't make radios like these anymore, and it says open. Oh no, I need me one of those, bro. What? Bro, don't it look good? It looks crazy good. I need me one of those.
Another episode. We'll drop those links in the description below. Now, before I get into pricing and design and so on,
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the price though. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm going to hand on over to you. Let's talk about specs.
Much better spec than the last unit we just looked at. So this has 3 RCA pre-outs. They are labelled as high volt pre-outs. We don't know exactly what that voltage is going to be, but I would imagine the
And
pre-outs, they are
good thing.
labelled as
Oh my bad. Good thing. If this one then came with Bluetooth though, knowing that we can easily add the dongle, the Bluetooth dongle into it over there, using that IPBUS port, we're good. And it also have the power port, power lines, which is of course 12 volt there, and a ground line too though. That is insane. If I can get that, add Bluetooth into it though. Ooh.
High volt pre-outs, we don't know exactly what that voltage is going to be, but I would imagine at least 3 to 4 volts. And we all know higher the voltage pre-out, the better the signal going into your amplifiers. So that's a good start.
Was actually
so
better.
The same MOSFET amplifier built.
And this one got the ENT display, scroll, volume, EQ, source, text, TA, news. Okay. Channel 1 or track 1 to 6. Audio function open. Maybe that's the open button. Yeah, it's the open button. Band and basic arrows, which is channel disk or change, maybe change disk, track, seek. So, and I would assume that the knob itself though, you can press it to pause, and yeah, I would assume that, yeah.
But this has the 50 by 4 outputs, so a little bit higher output on the speaker outputs there, and then obviously on the display.
Bro, imagine that at night though. Like, I need me one of those. I just do. Look at it. Just look at it. It looks premium, but it is. It is premium for sure, for fact. Do y'all think? Do y'all think those? Cause it's green, right? Do y'all think those can be blue though? Cause it would make a lot more sense to have those blue other than green. Yeah, it would make a lot more sense.
Dual display, so most people would.
And maybe you can actually.
Display set up like this. This screen would actually be smaller, but it's not. It's the same size as the unit we just looked at. So you're not losing any display. You've got the Dolphins on there. It's that full OEL display.
I need me those.
But you have this drop-down display here below it, so you can still access all of the controls and the volume and whatnot. And then in terms of the actual audio adjustment, you've got bucket loads more. So as standard, you've got front and rear fader and balance. You've got your 3-band EQ.
And there's actual images to the sub-menus and the menus.
On this as well. You've got your high-pass filter, same as before. And then you've got crossover levels. So as well as the standard 3-band EQ, you do have some preset EQs and 2 custom EQs that you can go through. So if you click this button here, you get a visual display.
Bro, what? Pioneer, bro, I don't know who designed this, bro. But bro, they did crazy stuff. Yo.
You're doing your vocal one, your first custom, your second.
See, it's nothing crazy, but it's like a sound chamber, where you're trying to, I don't know, test an audio system, not system, but peripheral. When you're trying to test one of those, you put the audio, peripheral inside of that room, and you just make sound, or absorb the sound some type of way. They took one of those rooms and they placed vocals for the EQ preset.
Vocal one,
singles with custom 2, flat, bass, super bass, powerful, and natural.
A lot of adjustment there. And then lastly, on the features on the actual OEL display, again, you can scroll through the display. You don't have to have it as your Dolphin. So on this model,
for real,
the
got cars
on here.
No way.
You've got basic background display. You've got the Pioneer graphic in the background. You've got like a swirly sci-fi effect.
What is that?
Gears, more of a sci-fi effect. And then you've got like a hexagon moving.
Not bad.
And then this is your VU meter.
Oh, that's cool
so
too,
basically a display EQ. You've got a few options there. Another VU meter, which is on a bar. A few other effects that are stationary. And then you're back to the Dolphins, which are being chased around by people on jet skis for some reason. And the party piece of this unit, the dual display, the way it's motorized, so you can click here to put your CD in.
And you can still have a CD. Yo, I need me one of those, bro. And I hope they're not expensive, bro, because it looks crazy good, bro.
CD player, you can click that back down. Click here to put your CD in. You've got access to the CD player. You can click that back down.
Oh, that's crazy. No, I need one of those.
Display button. and you can just have it.
And it closes back, and you can use it like that. Oh no, I need me one of those. I'm for real. I need me one of those, and I will get that one, and I would get that one. Add Bluetooth into it, and bro, I can use my phone for music, or if I want to go like that, I can use a CD too though.
The button display if you don't want the Dolphin showing, or you can go back and have your Dolphins on display.
I've got to say, this is one fantastic bit of kit. A lot of flexible design. Only available in a CD format, so there's no cassette, there's no mini disc option. The part codes I'm quoting you are actually European part codes. So if you were in the States or in Japan or in Australia and so on, you'd have a different part code. This would be called the DHP 8450MP. The reason why there were different part codes was because of radio stations. In Europe, we had RDS, Radio Data System, which wasn't available in the US. And in the US, the radio
AM,
frequencies
FM.
go up in odd numbers, not even numbers. So if you bought stereo from the States and you wanted to listen to, say, for example, Kiss FM, you couldn't, because you couldn't tune into that. And in Japan, the radio frequencies on FM only went up to like about 98.9. So Japanese radios, you'd need a FM booster of some type. Price-wise, now in period, this unit was about £500. It wasn't a cheap bit of kit. Price-wise now.
Okay. 500. Okay, 500 is a lot though. But keep in mind, this was back then. Okay. I'm scared about what's the price today because they didn't lose any value. So I'm worried, bro.
You're going to be looking at paying at least £500.
Okay.
Probably a bit more for a unit that works well and the mechanism works well. These were notorious.
Okay, it's okay. I'm saying okay in a setting where it's not like double that or triple that, because sometimes, for rare, pieces of equipment for cars or whatnot, but they can't go up there easily. Okay, but that one doesn't, so that's good. That's nice, and I like that. But it's still 500. My bad. Yeah, not anytime soon though. Yeah, not anytime soon. But best believe I got this one. Yeah, I'm putting my eyes on it. Best believe.
Period for failing. The ribbon would fail. Ribbons are available now. You can buy them on eBay. So, if you are looking for one, make sure you fully test it. In terms of rarity value, pretty rare. Not something
that bad?
you can find every day on eBay, on the Facebook groups. So I'm going to put this at about 8 out of 10.
Yeah, now how I'm gonna get that then? You're telling me it's so rare. I might have to go on a hunt for that. Literally, I mean for like a junkyards maybe. Yard sales most likely. He didn't mention eBay, yeah, for sure, but eBay's international, so a lot of people are looking at that. All right, yeah. So okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to get that though. I might have to go on a actual run, on a hunt run for that though, cause I like it a lot. I really do though. I really do.
Come up very often, and when they do, they tend to get snatched up very quickly.
That bad?
Yeah, so overall,
I bet.
Pretty wicked bit of kit this one, but we've still got one to go, so I think we'll grab the next unit.
I don't like this one. It looks goofy.
This is the Pioneer DHP.
But based on what he said, this is like up there though, because it's like the 9K like series, like it's up there.
2450 MP. The 50 MP refers to it as being an American model. Now, before I start talking about pricing and so on, I'm going to hand back over to Blade, and he will talk about the tech specs.
This is a serious unit. This has got some proper good audio specs on it. So, start from the back end of the unit. So this is 3 pre-outs, obviously, on the back.
Yeah, same setting. I could use the IPB US port and tack my 12 volt to the 12 volt and the ground to the ground.
Now these are high volt pre-outs, but not just standard kind of 3 to 4 volt high volt pre-outs. These are 6.5 volt pre-outs, which you very rarely see even in today's standards. So
not bad.
Just on
well,
that
not good.
Already fantastic. So if we click on the audio adjustment, so you've got fader balance, you've got loudness adjustment, so you've got SFC, which is sound effect control, so you can actually make it sound like it's in a studio or a club or a hall, which is that DSP built in.
I need me that. Because what?
You've got fader balance, you've got loudness adjustment, so you've got SFC, which is sound effect control, so you can
that's what it means. Okay, sound effects control. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, the other one probably has that, yeah, but it's not as developed as that one, you know.
So you make it sound like it's in a studio or a club or a hall, which is that DSP built-in part of it. You've also got your 13-band EQ, which you can fully customize, not just the standard 3-band EQ. You can fully go through and adjust all your frequencies. You've got 2 presets that you can adjust there. You've got ASL, so automatic sound level control. You've got position, so almost like time alignment. You can make the sound push over to the driver or to just the front or to everyone. You've got your time alignment adjustment there, so you can actually change what kind of vehicle it's in, so whether you've got it in a state or a
that's nice, that's cool.
Vehicle. 2 subwoofer adjustments.
Hey.
Change the phase.
I said that. I said cool before you.
Full compact vehicle. Cool. 2 subwoofer adjustments.
Wait,
vehicle it's
we all said it.
So whether you've got it in a state or a small compact vehicle.
Cool.
2 subwoofer adjustments, so you can
we all said it.
change the phasing and whether you want the subwoofer pre-out on and off. And then you can actually change the low pass filter of the subwoofer. And then you've got high pass filter settings, and not just the standard high pass filter adjustment, you've got front and rear adjustment. And then if we go back, you've got EEQ, which is your preset EQ adjustment. So you've got all your presets in there, same as before. So that's the audio options on the unit.
But the screen is bigger.
To the display options, obviously you can see we've got the Dolphins on there at the moment. So the lady diving with the Dolphins is quite a popular one.
That one is way different.
And on this unit, you can see the display is quite a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's full face display on this unit, and it is quite a lot easier to use. The general kind of display shows you what's going on along the bottom. You've not got to kind of scroll through.
That one ain't too bad.
But yeah, why do we have the 9450, the US spec model?
The reason why we're using the US spec model is because the European model did not have the Dolphins.
Oh.
So if
there's no way, bro.
Model, and here is the face, DHP 9400 MP. It had 4 graphics, but not the Dolphins.
Oh.
So that's why I thought, let's start with this.
Yeah.
At least show you the Dolphins. Yeah. And now we can show...
You can switch the front plates?
Included. So I'm just going to swap the face over.
You can do that?
Off.
Like it's not even the same model.
There you go. And now you can show...
So we go into entertainment, go to movie. Okay, yeah, so it's on the race car now, so F1 car. You don't have Dolphins on movie 1. You've got movie 2, which you get the dune buggies.
Bro, what?
Movie 3, which you get
a rocket, a spaceship.
And then movie 4 is
skiing.
So yeah, very odd.
That was good though. You can't deny it.
I don't know why. If somebody can answer that question,
put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. But yeah, that's the American face. You've learned something there as well. The faces are interchangeable, as long as it's the same spec unit.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk monetary value.
As long as the same spec. Okay.
What do you think this cost in 2000? I think it's 2001.
Let me guess too, though. Okay, 2001. Okay. Quite a while ago. In 01, I would say, because the other one was 500, right? I would say that this one, I want to say 750. Yeah, I would like to say 750. If not 750, no, I'm gonna keep it at 750.
2002, somewhere around there. So we're talking 25 years old.
Yeah, so nearly as old as I am. Now, going off of spec-wise, the previous unit was what, 550?
£500, so $650 to $700.
Okay, so definitely a lot more spec in this unit. So I'm gonna go.
Oh, whoa! Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Hold on. 900.
Around about £700.
Yeah, you're not far off. I think from memory it was about £650. So
never mind.
The best part of $850, $900. That's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
And
how much? I said it.
Best part of $850, $900. That's
$900 for that. Yo, let's round that up to 1K. 1K for that. Oh no. Best believe you were pissed, bro. If somebody ended up, getting inside of your car and stealing your whole head unit though. It's 1K gone.
A pretty penny.
Yeah.
And as we've said before, when you're spending this kind of money on a stereo,
Yep.
it's not just the stereo you're buying. Speakers, CD changer, amplifier, subwoofers.
Yep.
So you're a really top-end unit. In terms of rarity, they do not pop up. So I'm going to say this is a 9, bordering on 9.5 out of 10. You just don't see them come.
Okay. Although this ain't the one I want for real. Okay. Although this ain't the one I want, I still gotta give it, bro. Being almost impossible to find is insane. It's insane. It is insane. Hey, if someone has those, bro, yo, start selling those, bro. They gonna sell out quickly.
For sale. Value-wise now, probably about what they were in period. £600, give or take, so $800. Now, let's get all 3 units back together. Let's do a summary, and let's talk about why the demand is so high.
Yep.
Yeah, why? Yeah, talk about that. Like, why? I get it. Listen. I get that the Dolphin is a selling aspect. I get that. It's nice, yes, though. But for me, it's the fact that the screens, the plates are moving, though. And, like, it looks better, though.
And the Pioneer Dolphins.
Like, come on, boy. Ain't that, boy? That's cool, bruh.
For units and the Pioneer Dolphins.
Bro, come on, bruh. Y'all telling me nobody want to buy that? There's no way.
Starting from the top, DHP 6100, our retail price point in period about £250. Today's price, £200, £250. DHP 8400.
That's
price wise,
like the 350 is American. Just so y'all know.
Period was about £500. Price today would be somewhere around the same, £500.
Oh, that's scary, bro.
DHP 9450 MP. In period about £650. So you're gonna pay somewhere around
1K,
that
bro.
today.
Nah, 1K.
Really popular units. I mean, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, we've been inundated with messages and comments on all of our social media platforms saying, "Get the Dolphins, we want to see Dolphins." So, I mean, why do you think they're so popular?
I think it's just the unique design. It's a nostalgia trip.
Especially the one in the middle, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. I want the one in the middle. I want this one, bro. This is the one I want, bro. It looks sleek, bro. Simple. It moves. That's the good stuff. It moves, though. Yo. And it got Dolphins, which is, yeah, it's nice. It's cool. But
Yeah,
trip down memory lane, especially if you've got a period correct car.
Yeah.
If you're
Facts. Which is my case. Hey, hold on. Which is my case, bro. Actually, not really, though. He said 30,000s. Mine is like mid, I want to say early 90s, yeah. But it ended up, the R32, at least, the R32, it was like ending mid 90s. So, wait, actually, no. End of 80s. Started end of the 80s, 89, and ended up being finished in 94, I think. If not 94, 96. No, 94, 100% 94. 94, and it's mid 90s.
Late 90s BM or Golf or a JDM car.
That's me. Hold on now.
Why do you want a CarPlay stereo?
It looks good. It makes sense. And, bro, you can modernize that. If you get one of those today, one of those, like, that he mentioned, if you get one of those today, bro, you can easily make it, upgrade it to today's standards with a Bluetooth adapter. That only, bro, can gives you a lot of things. Actually, not even that, though. Because, listen, if you get a Bluetooth adapter, that's something, yes. But if you get that means that you can get a microphone, which means that you can get wireless. Well, how do they call it? They call it like hand-free calling, answering. You can get that out of this box, though. Technically speaking, I need to make sure if it's an actual thing where people sell you know, those Bluetooth adapters though, but with a microphone integrated some type of way. Like, you know, you can just have a, I don't know, a headphone jack, but it's a microphone output, you know, or input technically.
Want something period correct. And I also feel with the resurgence of CD, and there's a massive talk about this worldwide, CDs are making a comeback.
Wait, hold on. I do see it, yeah, maybe, yeah, but I haven't heard coming back like that though. Well, to be fair, technically speaking, it never went away though. It always been there, never went away. Just less popular depending on where you live though. Because some countries, bro, they still use CDs like it's nothing, bro. CDs there, CDs over there, it's still being used. So nah, I mean, it really depends on where you live though, for sure.
Not just someone of my age who's looking for CDs, the younger generation are buying CDs as well, because they've realized that the quality of a CD is so much better than listening to, you know, Spotify.
Yeah.
Plus, people want tangibles. They want to hold something.
Yeah.
They want to keep something. Know?
That would be the biggest selling point of people buying CDs, other than like, you know, going on streaming services, because you don't. He said it, bro. You're not holding the song that you like 2 days ago. You're not holding that. You're not holding that, but you can hold a CD though, a physical copy of a song you liked 2 days ago. You can. Well, it depends on what type of artist you listen to. If they sell like CDs, I mean, yeah.
You play a track and it's gone.
Yeah.
But if you've got it on a CD, it's there forever.
It's yours in your hand.
So resurgence of CDs, and a lot of units, as you know yourself, you're in the shop. They're mechless.
Yeah.
They're way next to nothing. You know, these are chunky, meaty units.
Out of the three, I would.
Yeah, they must be heavy for real, cause yo, there's a full-on CD player inside of it.
Pick. It's really difficult. Top one is probably a no for me, just in terms
Facts.
of
It's a no for me too.
very difficult between the two here now.
Man, come on, lock in, bro. I know for a fact that the one in the middle is the one that you will get, bro. Come on, let's be for real here. Let's be for real here. I get that the bottom one has a lot more features, yes, but it doesn't flip out like number 2 is doing. So you know what I mean. I prefer number 2.
Really like this dual drop-down display.
That's what I'm saying.
The middle unit here, but the specs on this unit and the size of the screen and the usability of this.
Facts. Once again, the screen, bro. The screen is bigger for fact.
450.
But I like the one in the middle, top tier, bro. I'm sorry. Not even, bro. I'm just letting y'all know. This is the one I love, for real. I love this one.
The all 9400. Obviously, such a shame that they didn't do the Dolphins in the UK, so you just got to watch out for that, I guess. Just don't buy the 9400. Buy the 9450 if you can, and get the 9400.
Or buy the
base.
9600.
Or the 9600.
Or the 9800, which is the color display. With Dolphins as well. So they are out there.
Colored?
I would go for the bottom unit. I just love the simple design. It's quality over quantity.
What?
Most of the time is better. So yeah, there we go, guys. 3 stereos, 3 lots of Dolphins. Coming up next, you know, there's a plethora of units there, and we have added to them recently. So we have got Kenwood masks. So we'll do a separate video on Kenwood masks.
Bro, what is all this, boy? It feels like a transformer, bro.
We have got Kenwood masks. So we'll do a separate video on Kenwood masks.
It's crazy.
So we'll ask you, out of these 3 units,
middle.
what would you choose?
What? The middle, 100%.
I think most people are probably going to go for the bottom unit.
Nah, not me though. I like the middle one.
But in terms of spec-wise, I know a lot of.
Cause what the thing. Okay, cause knowing what I would do though, if I get the one in the middle though, I would, like I mentioned, use Bluetooth 100%. Every day of the week I will use that, and here and there, of course, DVD. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is that if I use Bluetooth, right, I can EQ, personalize the audio like I want to out of my phone. You see what I mean? So it's not the same vibe. Yes, I would understand that. But at the end of the day, though, this is what I would do for sure.
Especially my kind of crowd, the JDM guys, they're going to love this. 2-tier.
That's what I'm saying. That's us, though. That's what I like.
Play. And obviously drop in the comments as well of what kind of units you would want us to do another review of as well. We've got a lot coming up.
And one final thing, when you are looking for these units, I do cover it in every episode, but just in case, if you are new to the channel, first and foremost, smash the subscribe button.
Yes.
Things to watch out for and pitfalls. Now these units, the display actually doesn't fade. Unlike some of the earlier units, which are the rubber touch, the display fades. So the display doesn't fade, although the panel can deteriorate and have lines across the display, and I've seen a few of those.
Okay.
Mechanically, as I've said earlier, the ribbons on these go. The top-end units with the motorized panel, sometimes the panel can get stuck. Other than that,
straight up
check
broken,
the
yeah.
CD mech, because these have been stored for 25 years plus. CD is going to get damp, condensation and so on. Just make sure the CD works. RCAs all tend to really work. Just make sure you power them up, put in a CD, make sure it works before you part with your hard-earned money. I think that's it for this episode.
Yep.
We smashed it with the Pioneer Dolphins.
Yep, 100%.
Hopefully you've liked it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode.
Wow. I need one in the middle,
Like,
bro. I need this
share,
one.
and smash the subscribe button. See you on the next one.
Yep, see you guys.
Bro. From Pioneer. Crazy. The one in the Dolphins, bro. The Dolphins. No.